welcome to Ivan Reads. So it's been a second. It has. I'm sorry that there was no Wednesday video up. My charger for my laptop died, so I had no computer. And I couldn't figure out how to work everything on my phone, and the quality, like, the sound was horrific, and so I didn't. But I'm back! So today I'm gonna go ahead and do the book life tag, which I mentioned to you guys in my last video as something I already filmed, and I did. But I've got some really exciting announcements of some stuff that I'm working on with a few other people that will be at the end of the video, so you should stick around for that. So I figured I would just refilm it and get everything done at once. Let's just dive in. This tag was created by, I think it's Jane or Janie, I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name, from Booking Awesome. She created it. I will leave the link for her channel below. I was tagged by Alma over at Diary of a Book Lover. It's a blog that she has. It's really great. She's brilliant. And I will link her below. Thank you again for tagging me, Alma. Basically, premise of the tag, you have categories. I think there are like 10 of them. 10 categories. All about like the life that you would have, but you choose all of your answers from things in books, which is great because I spend most of my time pretending that I'm in books. So question number 1 is, who would your book parents be? And mine would be Aragon and Eowyn, however you say her name, from The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. I still haven't finished this book, guys. So I was reading it and then went into reading some and decided to put it aside. Anyway, point is, from the movie, nerd time. Every time I watch a movie or read a book I really like, I find a way to like write myself into it, and I always have since I was a kid. No idea why, always did. And every time Aragorn was always my father figure of choice when I was watching Lord of the Rings, because he's really cool and I love him. And then Eowyn's just there because she's an awesome elf, but mainly just because they like each other, and I don't want to split that up. Question number 2, who would your book sister be? And I would go with Katniss from The Hunger Games because she is obviously a stellar sister and I love her and she's just great. I think she's absolutely brilliant. I do archery, so I feel like we would have a lot of fun shooting things together. She's just cool. She's cool. Look at everything that she does for Prim. Obviously she would be like the best sister in the history of sisters. So, for question number 3, who would your book brother of choice be? And mine would be Percy Jackson from Percy Jackson and the Olympians and the Heroes of Olympus series, all by Rick Riordan. Because Percy is sassy. Cat? No. No cats allowed on the bookshelf. Anyway, so yeah, Percy's great. He's sassy. Also, this would mean that Poseidon is my dad because that's what I want to choose. And then I would be a demigod as well as half-elf and part Strider. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, Percy's great. I adore Percy, and we could go to Camp Half-Blood together and hang out there on the summers and just kill some monsters. And that sounds like a good life to me. Question number 4, what would your book pet be? And my book pet would be dragons. For those of you who don't know, I don't like this book. It's Aragorn, and this is like the second time I've tried to read it. And I only got 122 pages in this time, and I don't know what it is. I don't like these books. That being said, I love the dragons in this book. Saphira is freaking awesome and sassy and fantastic, so I really like the mythology with it, how they're linked together. So I would definitely choose these dragons, even though I don't like this book. It is what it is. Question number 5, where would you live? If I could live anywhere, I would live in Wonderland from Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, as well as Through the Looking Glass, all by Lewis Carroll, because I love Wonderland. Obviously, I adore the story, and I think it'd be a really fun place to live, and me and the Mad Hatter and the March Hare would just be neighbors and hang out and have tea parties together, and it would be freaking awesome. Even though everything's crazy and demented and twisted, I kind of dig that, so it would be perfect for me. And number 6, what school would you go to? I don't know. I wonder what school I'll go to. Hogwarts, duh. Do I need to explain? It's Hogwarts. Question number 7, what would your dream jobs be? I chose 2 for this because I couldn't choose just one. My first dream job would be a librarian, just like the really lovely librarian Matilda, who's so nice, just because I like books, and getting to hang out with books all day is kind of the ideal. Like, you guys have no idea how much time I spend sitting in my room and just like staring at them, especially because like I got a 3rd bookshelf, which is actually this one. And now I have like a whole wall of books, which is amazing because for me though, like you can't see, but like I just have a door there and then the rest of my wall is books. This has been a dream of mine my whole life. So I would love to be a librarian, or my other job would be as a vampire hunter slash bounty hunter rounder-upper person from the coldest girl in Cold Town. They have them. They're not like a main focus of the book, but I just think it would be cool to go find some jerks and stake them. Question number 8 is who would your book best friend be? And I would choose Rose from the Vampire Academy series. So, guys, I finally decided to cave under all of the booktube pressure and just the book world and pick up the Vampire Academy, and it was so much better than I thought it was gonna be. I read it in like 3 hours. I couldn't put it down. It was fast paced, the writing was cool, like the world and like the magic inside of this book is really awesome and really unique. It doesn't feel like your normal tired cliche vampire story, even though there is a bit of romance that makes me roll my eyes quite a bit. But at the same time, he sounds like a total babe, so it's fine. Anywho, I would choose Rose because she's fantastic. She protects her best friend and would die for her best friend and is obviously a fantastic best friend. Kicks butt. Question number 9. Who would your greatest enemy be? Would be Sebastian / Jonathan, but no, Sebastian from the Mortal Instruments series. This is the 4th book. I finally read the 4th book, guys. For those of you who don't know, I thought the first 3 were a perfect trilogy, and so I was being really stubborn about moving on, but then I got this, and then watched the whole last video. There was some drama. Anyway, long story short, I hate him. And this book reminded me how much I hated that particular thing because, no, not human, but I hate him and I would spend my life and apparently my vampire hunting skills to track him down even though he's not a vampire and kill him because I don't like him. He sucks. And last but not least, book number 10. Who would your book boyfriend or girlfriend, if that's how you are, no judgment here, would be? I had an issue narrowing this down because for those of you who don't know, I don't have boys in real life. I sit alone and cry over my cat tattoo while I read. I think I'm exaggerating, but I have an arm of cat tattoos. But anyway, it was hard to just choose one of my book boyfriends because I have a lot of them because authors know how to write some great studs, let me tell you a thing. But right now, my favorite male character and ideal book boyfriend is Cole from the Throne of Glass series. He is such a freaking babe and such a good guy and just, I love everything about him. He's so fantastic. I adore him. But no, me and Cole would be together and it would be fantastic and I would love him and everything would be fine and would be so happy. And I would break up my OTP. But the point is, me and Cole would be freaking happy. And that's all I really care about. Anyway, that's it for my book life tag. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. For who I'm going to tag, I have 5 different people I want to tag. Sam from Samantha's Books, Joe from Retired Book Nerd, Chrissy from A Nerd with Caffeine, Lisa from Lisa's Book Adventures, and Courtney from Courtney Reads. I will link all of their channels down below. You guys should check them out. I adore them all. And now for the exciting announcements. The first one that I'm really stoked about, Samantha from Samantha's Books, who I tagged and will be linked down below, came up with the fantastic idea to do a few 3-day read-alongs throughout the year, created a group for it on Goodreads, which I will also link below, and I will be co-hosting with her, which I'm super excited about. Our first one will be starting on Monday, so October 27th through that Wednesday, which is October 30th. This one will be starting Monday, October 27th at midnight, like right at midnight. We're just gonna leap it and we're gonna go. And then we're gonna go until midnight, which is the beginning of Thursday. So just 72 hours, hashtag 72-hour readathon over on the Twitter, where we will be doing Twitter sprints. So I will link both of our Twitters down below. We're each gonna do a couple of days. Hers will be on Sunday from 4 to 6 GMT, and mine will be on Monday from 7 to 9 Mountain Standard Time here in the US. I don't know what that technically is. I'm not good with these abbreviations. Anyway, the point is, follow us on Twitter. Those will be really fun, and I would love it if you guys joined in. You should definitely let me know what you plan on reading during the 72 hours down below. I'll be making a separate TBR video and probably posting it in the next couple of days just to kind of, you know, let you all know what I'm reading. And then I'll do a little wrap-up, and it'll just be fine. You guys, like I said, all of the links down below, Goodreads page, her Twitter, her channel. She's brilliant. Check her out. Check everything out. And join us! And then the last thing I want to tell you guys about is Elizabeth from Elizabeth Book Babble, whose channel I will link down below, of course, has decided to host a Percy Jackson read-along. Anyone who hasn't read Percy Jackson and the Olympians or the Heroes of Olympus series, or if you're like me and just want to reread them because they're really good, you guys should join in. We're going to be reading 1 book a month, so yes, it's going to take a while, but we're starting here in November, and I'm super excited about it, so I'll link the Goodreads page below. Y'all know I love me some Percy Jackson. And so extra motivation to reread it is something that I would love to do. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that we can do this more often. Let me know what your book life would be down below, as well as what you want to read for the 72-hour readathon. I can't wait to hang out with you guys and read aggressively for a few days, because you know it's one of my favorite things to do. Anna, I will see you soon. Until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful life, and goodbye!